Yeah. How many of you have seen a giant before? No? You've seen a giant on the cartoons? Jack and the Beanstalk? Jack and the Giant Slayer, right? You've seen, who else? You've seen another giant. Do you know the name of the giant? The Jolly Green Giant? No? Alright, I'm going to show you a picture of a giant and a little one. Right? You see that person? It's a huge person, right? Huge giant. Now, they are going to battle. Who do you think is going to win? You don't know? Who do you think might win? The giant, because? He's bigger. Yes?
Because he may try to pick the boy up and throw him.
Right. That means he's stronger. Okay. Now I have another picture of another giant. And what you tell me you think is going to win? It's a sumo wrestler. That one? Who? This one?
Yeah.
Why? Why is he going to win? You're right, he's pushing and he's pushing, but he can't. It seems as if he's a weak little boy, right? Do you think you can throw this giant over?
But if all of us work together, we can.
If all of us work together, that's a possibility. Yeah, that's very smart. Right. So it's always expected that the giant is going to win, hey, because they're bigger, they're stronger. Well, what about this giant?
David and Goliath.
Yeah, David and Goliath. Who's David? The little one. And who's the giant? Yeah, right. Now, David has to go and face this giant, and his name is Goliath. Right? And everyone was scared of the giant. Would you be scared of the giant too? No?
I would face up to him.
You would face up to him. And what would you say to him?
Go home.
Go home? Don't be a bad boy? Okay. But you could tell those things to the giant. You think the giant will listen?
No.
Right. Well, the giant had everybody scared except little David. And David said to King Saul, I will fight the giant for you. And King Saul said, no, no, no. Why do you think he said no?
Because he was small.
Yes, because he was small. And everybody doubted. Has anybody ever doubted you before? Do you know what doubt is? Yeah. Somebody said, no, you can't do that. Right? And then you show them that you can. So you might want to be the best baseball player in the world. And then someone might say, no, Luke, maybe not. And you can say yes, right? And someone might say, you're not going to be the best swimmer in the world. And what you going to say to them? Yes, you are. You'll prove it, right? What about you? The best ballerina?
That would be my sister.
That would be your sister. Hannah, you're going to be the best ballerina, right?
Okay. Then we used to take that ballet class.
Yeah, very good. You think so? All right, I believe so too. So anyway, David said yes. And so the giant came at David, and he had this big sword in his hand. And he laughed at David. He said, you're going to come to me, and you don't even have any weapons? But David said, I have a slingshot and 5 stones, but most of all, I have the Spirit of God. God was on his side. And so, have you ever seen a slingshot before?
Yeah.
How does it look?
It's like, it has like the bottom part, and then it has 2 lines.
Right. That's how we used to make them. But how they made them in those days, he just had a sling, and he put the stone in it.
Oh.
And
then you would go like that.
right.
Am I seriously gonna do it?
Do you want to try it?
Oh yes.
Absolutely not.
Go ahead.
Right? And then he swung it around, and he threw it, and guess what?
It hit the giant.
Yes, it hit the giant.
Did it
And
come through?
it hit, yes, it sunk in his forehead. And what do you think happened to the giant?
He died. He fell on his face.
Can you show me how he may have collapsed? Oh. Not my fault. Yes, that's what he did. But David was able to kill the giant.
Cool.
And everybody was happy. And you know how he was able to do that?
He had the slingshot and 3 rocks.
Yes, with 1 rock and a slingshot, but how else? Who else was on his side?
God.
God. Yes. See, we must remember that with God, all things are possible. Right? Our God is so big, he's so strong, he's so mighty. There's nothing our God cannot do. Right?
Yeah.
So do you think with God's help, we can overcome giants in our lives? Yeah. Sometimes you are afraid of certain things. What are you afraid of?
The dark.
The dark.
Lions.
Lions.
I said giant.
Or giants, yes, giants. Anything else? Being alone in the dark, yeah.
Being alone.
Being alone.
Being lost.
Being
Lost.
lost, yes.
Homeless.
Homeless. You have some deep concerns. You have to talk.
Being without God.
Being without God, yes. And so we are afraid of these things. But with God's help, we can do it. Right? And sometimes we need some extra strength and energy. What do you think will give you some energy to face the giants?
There's one thing that I could have shared that she's afraid of.
What is that?
There's a roller coaster at Hershey Park.
A roller coaster at Hershey Park. I tell you what, if she wants to overcome that fear, you tell mommy and daddy, get me 2 tickets and I will take Greta. Okay? Good. All right. Joe, could you just hand me that bag? You've been so great. And because you're going to face those giants, I'm going to give you a reward for facing those giants, okay? Yeah, right? Good. Are you going to face the giants? And you're going to overcome with God's help? Okay, all right. You want one? Good. You don't want that one?
Give me a thing.
Do you want one? This one? Low pop. Yeah. Nice. All right. Turn around. Let's stand up and tell the congregation. Come on. Say after me. We can defeat giants with God's help.
With God's help.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.